Hey guys, welcome back to another video on my new Camelot world. Now today, I'm going to be showing you the recent upgrades I've made in my castle since you last saw it. Now, not much has changed, but I added a few things. So you've already seen the whole council chamber up here, but there's something else. Now remember when I showed you this bit up here? Well, ta-da! A new guard tower. It's not quite finished yet, but this is also going to be where I'm going to put the warning bell, hence why I've got two bells here. Now, I'm going to have a piston system up here, so any guards that are up here, they're going to be able to see beyond the walls and see an enemy coming. Now, I'm going to add some attritions here, maybe a bit of an area up there. Actually, while I'm here, might as well... Whoops, wrong button. So anyway, this way, my guards will be able to see an enemy coming from a good distance away. Now I'm going to add not attritions, articulations like that one there, over there, and the other side too, like this bit here. Sort of like miniature watchtowers. And with them placed up here as well, it'll make it so no enemy is going to be able to get through. Plus, that first watchtower I built is now much more defended. There is no way anyone's going to get in. We have a much better and sustainable food supply now. Look down there, you see those little row? Those are sweetberry bushes. We made a trip recently over there near the tower. As I have said in one of my other videos, on this world there is a pillager tower in a dark spruce forest over that way, a very big forest. Anyway, there aren't that many changes to go over. Because I haven't done that much. But the council chamber is now fully finished. This is basically where we'll decide everything. We need to do that. Anyway, as you can see a nice distance away, including all the way to the wall. Hopefully, with having it hooked up to the turrets, guards can be positioned on each one. That way, each one is a little more protected. Now, the only tower that has an actual link to the outer wall is this one. Building a complex bit like this to each one would be too complex for my taste, to be honest. Now, as I said, not much of it has changed. But this way, I can spot an enemy coming from a good distance away. See? Another bit of sweet berries. Plenty of food. Plus, the wall will soon be reinforced with a second layer of cobblestone on both sides. And, like I said, on each one of those watchtowers, I'm going to place TNT cannons facing in both directions. So one's going to face that way, the other's going to face towards the forest, which is over there. Same sort of thing with that. Facing the forest, facing the citadels area, which I'm still in the process of building. Since with everything going on, I wanted to get my castle done nice and quick. I was all about getting my castle finished, and I put the Citadels project aside for a little while. Then I got to work on that new tower. Speaking of which, while we're on here, we may as well get it a little bit more done. Also guys, big news. Now I've talked about this before, my merchandise is nearly finished, and very soon my website will be done too. Now, just one thing. All of you no doubt seen the logo I have as a picture for my YouTube channel. That picture is also going to be on all my merchandise. So you know you're buying the real thing. Because guys, if anyone there is thinking of copying, that piece is patented, not patent pending, is patented, so don't even think about copying. Anyway, now that we have this, maybe I'll put the warning bell actually up here. Let's see. Basically, the idea of it is that if the guard is positioned up here, they can then ring the warning bell, which can then be heard all over Camelot. For instance, ring that a few times and everyone would know to get safe. It was designed for that specific purpose. I did a special upgrade to that watchtower just last night. Rather nice if I do so myself. And I'm also thinking of maybe adding like a 4-block wide lava moat all around. Obviously there'll be bridges at the entrances to get over it and everything. But since we already have the wildlife inside those pens I showed in my last video beyond that wall, which I'm going to encompass. Now, a lot of you no doubt remember, if you have seen my videos in the last Camelot world, we built a base on that island over there. Yeah, the one I'm pointing to. Anyway, we're going to do that again. Except this time we're going to place a massive watchtower on top as well, following with one on top of there where my summer treehouse was. and it will come circling around over that hill, across the river, that bit of the river over there, and then linking up with the citadel, coming back around, building one maybe on that bit over there, not this one, that one right behind the tree line, and swinging all the way back around, building one little watchtower on that island there, swinging across to that mini island, and then straight back to the renegade base, which will then give us a much more massive space for construction. In other words, we'll be able to clear all those trees out, which will give us a nice amount of supplies. Not that we don't already have a substantial wood supply. May as well give you a little show while we're here. Now, some of you may think having my bedroom directly beneath the council chambers would be a bit of a mistake, but actually, in some ways, it's an advantage, because then all my equipment is right here if I need to get to one of the posts. Now, our cobblestone supply was depleted while building up the upgrades, but look, we have plenty of wood, nearly a full stack of it. We'll have a much more large amount of that too. Once we have enough wood, we'll be able to run our furnaces on it like we are now, which means we won't have to use coal as much, which will be a massive weight off our shoulders, because this area is actually full of coal and iron, as I said before. The place is literally... Sorry, it's those random sounds again. By the way, guys, if you know what those are, comment down below, because I haven't got a clue. Anyway, not much else has changed. We have been digging rather deep in the mine, though. A little while ago, we stumbled into bedrock. We can't dig any deeper that way. But, as one of my friends pointed out a while ago, George, as I've talked about him before in Star Wars ones, well, you see, he pointed out that if an attack was coming from the sea and by land, here's what I would do. First, I would seal this entrance up. It's the only way in from the sea, since I blocked that one up over there. So then, my guards would be positioned all around the wall, at the watchtowers, which would allow them to be nice and high. And that watchtower on top of the castle would provide us to take them out from a distance. Plus, there's a little sort of platform on top of the temple that we sort of use for defense. It was a bit of a rush job. And since all of our food is developed right inside of Camelot, we wouldn't have to worry about running out of food, nor water. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much all I have to show you. At the moment, there isn't really much else I have been able to get done, but I hope you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to like and subscribe to all three of my channels, and we'll see you all next time.